today I want to show you guys how I did this haircut. And if you guys have seen me before, then you know this is a little bit different to what I usually look like. I don't usually have a fringe. Fringes are just so cozy for fall and for winter. I don't know why that is, I've just always felt like that. So this is my new little accessory going into the colder months. It's going to keep my forehead warm. This is not the first time I've done this. I have been cutting my own hair for as long as I can remember. I just don't like going to the salon. I want you guys to comment down below, tell me what is your worst ever salon experience. I just think they're going to be really funny to read, so go ahead and do that. Give me some entertainment and let's get on with the video. It's actually really important to use salon scissors or the sharpest pair of scissors that you own when you're going to do your own haircut. If you use blunt scissors to trim your ends, you can actually damage the strands of your hair and you might actually end up causing more split ends, which is the opposite of what you want to do. You are doing a trim to get rid of the split ends, not to cause more of them. So go over to Amazon, get yourself some salon scissors. You can actually find some that are really inexpensive, so I'll try to link some down below so that you guys can check them out. Just keep that in mind. If you're going to trim your hair, use the right scissors. I'm actually going to show you 3 steps for how to cut your own hair at home. The first is a wet cut, the second is a dry cut, and the third is the search and destroy. Right, let's cut our hair then. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your hair is freshly washed, and you want to make sure that it's soaking wet. Spraying it with some water. And also you want to make sure that it's all brushed forward like this. I did this when I had conditioner on my hair so that it was easier to detangle. So that's a good tip. If you need to detangle your hair, just put some conditioner on it. And then I rinsed it out. So you basically just want to get all of your hair to go as far forward as it can possibly go. And you don't want there to be any tangles, and you want it all to be smooth. So I'm even taking like this really thin comb and I'm going to just make sure there's no tangles, especially up at the top. Did you hear that? I said especially not up here. So when your hair is all combed out like this and as straight as you can get it, you just need to tie it off up here, and then you just want to pull this straight. So what this does is it gives me some really subtle layers, because this hair at the front of my head is going to be shorter than the hair that has come all the way around and is going to be here. See, this hair is longer than this hair. So it's just going to give me these really subtle layers for my curls, and just figure out where you want to cut it. I know that I want to cut about this much of my hair off, which is about 4, maybe 5 inches off of the end of my hair. So that's all going to go. So I'm just going to take my scissors. It's a little bit scary. So I'm just going to chop. So once you've chopped it, it's going to look all nice and freshly cut. I really love hair that looks like this, like nice and full at the ends. And now you can go ahead and take the hairband down. And already you guys can see that there's some layers. We got some shorter ones up here, and then it goes longer at the back. So now the next really important step is to make sure that you just style your hair as normal. So just do your normal wash routine. Just make sure that using the normal products that you usually use, you're styling it in the way that you usually do, because that is going to be really important for when we move on to the next step. So now I'm going to use some leave-in conditioner and just apply that all over my hair. And now I'm going to take this coconut curling cream from Cantu, and this is what's going to define my curls. And now you just need to scrunch your hair, or just do exactly what you normally do. So I usually scrunch my hair, so that's what I'm going to carry on doing. Scrunch it up, baby. So for the next step, I need to wait for my hair to be dry, which means I need to wait till tomorrow, but you guys can see it right now. So now that my hair is dry, we can move on to step 2, which is the dry cut. So the reason for this being in 2 steps is because if you've got curly hair, then you're not really going to know how your cut turned out until your hair dries. So when your hair is dry, then you can see how different parts of your hair curl up to different lengths. Some of your hair is going to be curlier than other parts of your hair, so you need to kind of fix the first cut with a dry cut. So I like doing the wet cut because that just gives me a really even base to work with, and And then I like to do the dry cut just to fix a few pieces here and there. Like maybe a few of my wavier pieces seem a bit longer than the curlier pieces, so I might just give those a little bit of a snip just to make sure that I've just got a nice shape to my hair and that I don't have any straggly parts that are just sticking out. And yeah, it just really helps me to kind of fix my hair up and give it the right kind of shape that I want. I always wear my hair on the side. I think I might actually take a bit more over to one side because I like to have a bit more volume over here. This is what I'm going to be working with. This is how I would usually style my hair. So I'm just going to actually just start cutting dry pieces because I want to have like some nice defined layers. I can see here that there seems to be a bit of bulkiness around here, so I'm going to try and get rid of some of that. And also I'm going to cut a fringe in because I'm feeling a fringe this fall. Okay, just going to snip that off. So it's actually also really easy to find any pieces of damaged hair when your hair is dry. They just stand out more than when it's wet. I gotta say goodbye to this perfect little curl. It's so cute, but it's gotta go, it's too long. These bits, I've got some really light pieces of blonde right there on the end. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's really light, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Bye bye blonde. Another thing that you also want to make sure that you're doing is kind of like skimming down the hair rather than giving yourself a really blunt kind of cut. I like to do it like this, and this is to just kind of hold the scissors against the hair and close it really slowly as you make your way down the hair. And this way you'll get like a really gradual kind of cut with the curl, and it won't look so blunt and it won't leave the curl looking like it's literally just been like chopped willy-nilly like a scarecrow. So I want these two pieces that are framing my face to be the same length as well. So I can see this one is a little bit longer. I actually want to make both of them shorter, so I'll do this one first. So for the fringe that I want to cut, I only take a small section of hair. Like this is a really tiny section of hair, and I've been cutting fringes in my own hair since I was about 13 years old, so I'm not worried about this part at all. I'm just going to pull it down, and I found that usually it works best if the hair is around about mouth height, so I'm just going to snip. That's how I want my fringe to be. That's how it looks when it's like completely undefined, but of course we can fix this up with a little bit of definition. Now you can go ahead with step 3, which is pretty much the search and destroy part. Just find any split ends, any damaged looking ends, and just snip them, just to save you doing this later on. Just go ahead and do it right now, seeing as you're cutting your hair anyway. So to do this, I sort of just run the hair through my fingers, see if anything stands out to me as being split or damaged. If I do find any damaged hair, it's usually in the bleached section, so most of those are gone, so I'm hoping I don't find many more. I mean, this is really time consuming and it's not very effective, but I know that some of you guys are just going to want to do this out of habit anyway. I used to do this all the time when I was first transitioning. I managed to find a couple, but you know, there could be thousands, and you're not going to sit here and get thousands of them. So I'm actually really happy with how my ends are looking at the moment. They're looking really healthy. I'm not seeing very many split ends or any damaged ends at all, so that is really good for me. Just found one, the little sucker. Let me get it. I mean, this step is completely up to you if you want to do this step or not. Really not that effective. It just makes me feel a little bit better. So there you have it. Step 2 and 3 are done for me. I can't find any more split ends, although I am sure they're going to be lurking in there somewhere, and I'll probably find them at some point when I'm just running my fingers through my hair. But for right now, I'm really happy with how my ends are, I'm really happy with how the shape is, and I'm really happy with how my fringe has turned out now that I have applied some styling product to it. So all I did was I used some Cantu and a little bit of water, and I just wrapped the curls around my finger, and this is pretty much exactly how I wanted it to turn out. I think this is going to do me perfectly for going into autumn and for fall and the new year. I just feel like it looks really cozy. Please let me know if you like my new hairstyle. I know it's a little bit different. I haven't had a fringe in a couple of years now, so leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it or if you found it helpful. It means the world to me, and it also helps this video to get seen by more people. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss anything else from me. I make curly hair care videos, lifestyle videos, vlogs, anything that you guys would want to see. It's over on my channel, so make sure you don't miss it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!